Welcome and hello, my peeps. We are back with Star Ocean, the second story R. Our main character, or the point of view that we're going by, is Claude. Now, in the last episode, we were able to do the liqueur armory contest. Diaz kind of squished us. It was not very enjoyable to see, but we were able to do that. We were able to go over to Hilton, and we actually came across another person with 3 eyes. Her name is Opera. Now, she was looking for Ernest, which is the guy that we ran into, actually, right when we were coming up to the Krosse Castle. So, that's always interesting. Okay, so what are we going to do? We need to talk to the king. So let's go up here and talk to this guy here. This is the front desk for the audience chamber. Would you like another audience? If so, please go upstairs guarded by the 2 soldiers. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I know I should be going up and talking to the guards, but if you actually come here, I think the maids are still talking about the fact that the prince isn't here. That woman who just saw His Highness seems to be in a real foul mood. I bet she's angry about some guy who ran off with her. You mean without her? And so you can come in here and you can actually talk to Princess Rosaria. Welcome to Krosse Castle. Please enjoy your stay here. Now, she's still staying here because she is still waiting to actually marry the prince. We saw him. We saw him in Hilton. And I don't really think he's looking to come back to marry her. Or at least he'll put it off as long as possible. So let's go ahead and talk to these guards. Another audience, please go ahead and enter. Oop, I pressed the wrong button.
We've come here today, Your Majesty, to consult with you regarding some important matters.
Oh? And what would that be?
Has a woman with 3 eyes visited you in the past?
Very recently.
A woman with 3 eyes, indeed. I just concluded an audience with her, in fact. She came to ask me about a meeting I had with a 3-eyed man several days prior.
A man?
Quite so. He had come seeking permission to enter the Mountain Palace.
The Mountain Palace?
Yes, it's the name we give to the cave by Lake Cole. It's been tended to by generations of castle stewards. You can find it north of the city.
Opera can't be too far behind then.
You mean ahead? That's
Indeed.
Okay.
I imagine she went to the Mountain Palace herself. Right after she heard my story, she asked for permission to enter.
Would you be able to give us permission to enter as well?
Oh, certainly. I must warn you, however, that you'll need to be careful. Monsters have taken up residence in the caves as of late.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
Not at all. I will inform the guard about you post-haste. A gift for the road.
Alright, we actually got 10,000 full.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Which I think is more than the amount that you actually get for Ashton. But that's okay. This is later in the game. Alright, so now, if we wanted to, we can actually head over to the Mountain Palace. But let's go ahead and go to Arlia first. I believe we get to see, I can't remember his name. Kettle. I was like, Pot? No, Kettle. Hi, Kettle. Kettle, way to go, dude! What? Kettle, is that you? Kettle, I came here with my mom. Rena, are you gonna live here now? Kettle, I don't know. Mom said she was looking for a place where we could live in peace. Claude. Oh. Reyna, we must put a stop to whatever that's causing all of this before it happens again. Claude, right. Especially if it means giving kids like Kettle a chance to grow up in a better world. Dun da da da. Alright. Ooh, he has a lot of bowl. Ha ha ha, I'm not falling for that. You'll have to try harder. Okay, let's try again. Alright. Gold ring. Nope, don't care about gold and silver stuff. Number 5. I don't know. Okay, so then let's go ahead and go to Salva. I remember. So this is Traveler. He's lost. And he doesn't, I guess we're not specific enough for directions for him, but yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Ruddle the Traveler. I'm afraid I'm a bit lost. How do I get to Harley from here? And yes, I'm going to tell him to go north. I am going to tell him the truth. I am not going to mislead him. And now we can go to Mars, and we will be able to talk to Ruddle again. Ruddle the Traveler. Oh, hello. I lost my way again. Ruddle, I really need to get to Harley as soon as possible. It's further east of here. It's actually south of Salva. ... No, it's further east from here. Ruddle the Traveler. I wish I would have known that. Thanks for your help. Now you would think that that would make it so then that's the last one that you talk to him. But is it? No, unfortunately it is not. He actually made it to Hilton. Ruddle the Traveler. Ah, it's you again. I just can't seem to get to Harley at all. Claude, how did you get here in the first place? Ruddle, I came by boat, of course. How else could you do it? Claude, well, to get to Harley, you just need to travel by boat again. Ruddle, oh, of course. How stupid of me. And what are we gonna do? Go to Harley. Is he actually going around and not knowing where he's supposed to be? No, he actually, once he realized this was Harley, he's in the right spot now. But I am going to go into the inn because this is where you can find him and talk to him. Ruddle the Traveler, I finally made it to Harley, all thanks to you. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. The Scumbag Slayer. Now that sounds like it should be an impressive weapon. Is it? No, it's not. It actually is, it has an attack of 1. Yeah. But of course the reason why you want it is because of the effect. Instantly kill all enemies with scum in their name. Now, are there actually a lot of enemies that have the word scum in their name? No. I think you pretty much have to do that, in the, hidden, dungeon, I guess? I don't know what to call it. But yeah, so it's one of those things where you had to go around all over the place. But we did that, and there isn't anything else that we can do unless we actually just go to the Mountain Palace. Now, I totally thought that I had actually gone there and just pressed the save point.
Come on, bunny!
But I guess I only did that in Reyna's walkthrough. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through this all the way up to the Mountain Palace. And of course, here is Lake Cole. Now, did I actually go fishing here? Yes, I did. And we just need to go up in here. Mountain Palace, enter. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk with the soldier. Ah, yes, you have permission from the King of Krosse. Please feel free to enter. And so what does he do? He just simply steps out of the way. Now, this is the exact same dungeon that you come to if you are looking to basically recruit Ashton or recruiting Opera. Exact same one, but pretty much the right-hand side of the map, not that you can see a lot, but the right side of the map, that's really going to be all of Opera's stuff. On the left-hand side, that's really going to be all of Ashton's stuff. Can you still go over there? Yes, you just won't get any of Ashton's bosses because, well, we don't have Ashton. Sorry. Do I have scouting as... Oh, it's pretty much a do nothing. Let's go ahead and look for enemies just so you can see all of the enemies. Oh, it's Opera.
Ugh, why does this place have to be so dusty? It's driving me nuts.
Is she sneezing all the time? Does she have allergies? Okay.
Well, we are in a cave.
That's right. You have a point. Oh, you're Claude, right? So what is it? Can I help you?
Actually, yes.
Hey, wait a minute!
Let's cut to the chase, Opera. You aren't from this planet, are you?
Now, if you recruited Opera with Reyna, this is kind of a hushed conversation. She doesn't actually hear what they're saying. But since we're with Claude, or playing as Claude,
wait, are you
we
telling
get to
me
hear
that
it.
you aren't either?
What are you doing here? You should know that the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact forbids any interaction with this planet.
I know, but first this happened, then that happened.
You haven't forgotten about me, have you?
Oh,
Sorry, folks, but we aren't in that kind of relationship. Besides, I already have somebody in my life. My friend Ernest. He's actually an archaeologist. He ran off into the frontiers of space all of a sudden, saying it was for his research or something. So that's why I'm here. I'm trying to track down his whereabouts.
You do realize how dangerous this place is.
Yeah, well, that's love, right?
so you think Ernest is in here somewhere?
He should be. See? Look for yourself. This used to be a wall here. Judging by the remains, it couldn't have been destroyed very long ago.
Makes sense.
So I was trying to go deeper inside this cave, but I don't think I can make it through here by myself. Hey, would you guys mind sticking with me in here? You can have all the treasures, or whatever, along the way.
So, sounds good to me, or I'm afraid not. Although, if you did all of this and you're not going to recruit her, I don't know why you would say that you wouldn't. Okay, so sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. What do you think, Reyna?
Well, there you have it. Welcome.
Thanks, guys. You're really helping me out here.
And now Opera has joined the party. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can improve for her. Of course, the very first thing, determination. Always, always, always. Did I mention always? Yeah. Then the next thing I need to do is go ahead and do training. Can I do other things? Like we could do scouting, We could do familiar, survival. Let's go ahead and do survival when it only is 1. But really what I'm going to want to do is really focus on training, because training will make it so then you always get more experience in battle. And of course, the more experience you get, then you'll level up. And when you level up, you get more experience as well, or SP and BP, I should say. Now for her, one of the things you do want to go ahead and focus on is actually the machinist. And I'll go ahead and put 1 in there since it only costs 1. And actually, if I was smart, it took me this long to remember. So, you know, I did take the time and do all of those books. So guess what? I really should have her learn those. Because it's free and I don't have to spend the SP for it. Alright. So, what did that do? That actually helped a lot with the super skills. Bunny Call, actually that's not any better, but so that does make it so then she already has a pretty big boost in what she knows, what she can do, how hard she can hit, all that sort of stuff, although I need to do combat skills in order to really do that. So let's go ahead and do all of the non-magician stuff. So backstab breaker, accumulation aid. Okay, so she is on her way, although I really do need to look at her special skills. And what does she have? She doesn't really have anything right now, but that's okay, she'll get better along the way. Okay.
Oh, it's these guys again. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Okay, I want to go across. Oops.
Is that it?
We can handle this.
Photon prison! Photon prison! Pathetic,
That was an easy win.
And I forgot. Of course I forgot. I'm not used to having someone with a lot of power. Okay, so let's go ahead and make use of the best equipment. So we have the alpha clip that we got from the goodie box. We got the Solvin mail, which was something that we got from a challenge mission. I can't remember which one. She has a buckler, steel helmet, silver greaves. We don't want the sacrificial doll. Because we want to put on the meteor ring and then also the ring of might. Okay, let's go ahead and do that one. Why? It doubles her attack. Of course we're gonna do that. So, yeah. Now, is there something that she can actually get better with? I think there is, but we'll have to get customization up and also maybe the machinery up as well. But yeah, okay, so I think we actually are supposed to go up.
Oh, it's these guys again. Oh, it's these guys again. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
she's only at 23. Alright, what's the mission? Challenge mission. Inflict status ailments on enemies 5 times. It's the only reason why that he still has the Sylvance. I can't remember. Ooh, and we need to do it 10 times. So I am gonna keep the Sylvance, however you say that, on him until he actually does inflict the status ailments on enemies 10 times. Just because that's the whole reason why I did that equipment, so it would have paralysis, because I always forget to do it. Let's see if I can get more.
Oh, it's these guys again.
The drop off. Oh, yeah!
We can handle
This is easy.
Well, I'd say
It's
that's
all
worth
over.
10 out of 10.
That means... Sorry, her experience points are white. That means she does not have train on. Well, at least it didn't take me as long to remember as it did for, Chisato in Reina's walkthrough.
Is that it?
That was easier than I thought.
Okay. Now, should I save? Yeah, probably. But I'm going to do this here, I guess. And let's go ahead and get going. Ooh, tracking plasma. Sorry, I am trying to keep up on hers just to see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that one. Why not? Whoops.
We can do this. That was easier than I thought.
Okay, and there's some sort of event here. Oh,
What happened here?
Looks like Ernest's handiwork. A single shot from an AP3 plasma launcher. The Firefly, as we call it.
but his weapon is a whip, so why is he using a phase gun, basically, I think?
Oh, that's some kind of gear he has. Outlawed throughout the galaxy too, I think.
What are you talking about?
We were just verifying the cause of death here.
They're still alive!
Typical Ernest. He didn't finish them off.
So he just stunned them?
These...
Alright, so this is a boss, so I am gonna go ahead... I thought I had some experience cards, but apparently I don't. So I guess we're just going to fight him.
Well, I'd say that's
Pathetic, huh?
worth 10 out of 10.
Ring of Fusion.
Ha!
Oh, she went up 2 levels, which is really good, considering.
Do you think these monsters have lived here their whole lives?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Sorry, guys. You were just trying to protect your home, weren't you?
Yeah, and you had to fight twice and lost twice. Sorry.
Look, you can't apologize to every monster you kill. There's not enough time in the world for that. If you sympathize with your enemy too much, it'll come back to bite you in the end.
You're a very strong woman.
Well, I have someone important waiting for me. I couldn't have made it this far without that sort of resolve.
Let's keep going. Ernest might still be in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I am gonna do is I am gonna avoid enemies. Why? Because I need to go through the entire map, which I haven't even done half of it. I've only probably done about a third of it. So yeah, I'm going to make it so then I don't run into enemies a lot. I think we have seen everybody. Oh, a leader. Let's see who this is. Ooh, speed is down.
That's one for us.
hop on this.
That was
It's
easier
all
than I
over.
thought.
Okay.
We can handle this. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Ha!
Okay, and so here is where we need to go.
Whoa! What's all this stuff?
A hidden laboratory. What was he doing here anyway?
Are you saying he built this room?
No, I think it's the king's private penthouse. What do you think I'm saying?
I think this is the end of the cave, and it looks like Ernest is nowhere to be found.
You're right. Now what will I do?
Well, you could always join our group.
I could. I've lost the one good lead I had. Maybe I'll find another if I travel with you guys.
So the funny thing is, she's already joined our group. So, yeah.
We'd be glad to help you search for Ernest. It's easier to have a search party on your side instead of trying to look by yourself, isn't it?
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so we do have a unique spot here. A strange laboratory. A laboratory operated by the royal family located within a labyrinth. The nature of the research here is unclear, but it is not a mere vacation home. Maybe there is something they need to keep quiet. We got 500 XP and we got some books. And we got a warrior idol. Now I will be fast forwarding this because we have seen everything that has to do with basically Opera's story. So we have recruited her and we are going to be trying to find Ernest. But of course that means I want to, of course, find all the treasure chests on the other side. So I will be going through here. I will put it on basically more like a fast travel, just because I'll show all of this, but I don't want to bore you guys.
We can do this.
So yeah, from here on out, I'll be doing everything in fast forward, basically. Now here, there is a healing save point. So of course that means that if I was playing as Ashton, this is actually where the boss battle would be. Yeah, but I'm not playing as Ashton, so there is no boss battle here. We already did the one that was for Opera, so yeah. Alright, so continuing on with the fast walkthrough. Alright, so let's go ahead and head off to the exit here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the PA in Salva. I have no idea who it's with, but let's go ahead and do a PA. Now the thing I will want to do is I will want to verify if there is a PA in the Sacred Forest. Oh, I'm like, why can't I see it? It's because, it wasn't doing it right. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Opera. Line cooler? No. You've been very naughty. Do you need to be punished? Not, no, I'm fine. Let's go ahead and get some gold. And let's talk to her.
Claude.
Hi, Claude.
Hey, Opera. What are you up to?
Nothing much. Just looking around a little. Oh, say, Claude, are you interested in making a little bet?
A bet?
Yeah, nothing big, of course. Let's try guessing whether the next person coming out of the store is a man or a woman. Easy, right? If I lose, then I'll do anything you tell me to.
Let's say yeah, sounds like fun.
Sounds like fun.
That's the spirit. I'm the one who challenged you, so you make the bet for me. Who do you think we'll see out of the shop next? A man or a woman?
So, the fun thing is that you can say a guy, you can say it's a woman. Now, there are basically 3 different options that can happen. I'll go ahead and say I'll say it's a guy, because what I think will happen is she'll call Raina out.
I bet it'll be a man.
Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right then. Hey, Raina!
Yep, she's gonna call. Yep.
What do you need, Opera?
I win.
Hey, that's not fair, Opera.
I don't remember any rule that said I couldn't say anything.
Well, no, but
You've got a lot to learn, Claude. A real hustler doesn't make a bet unless there's a 100% chance of winning.
that's just going too far, Opera.
Give it up, Claude. I won. And that's that.
That's so dirty.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, I already stole from her. Another shortcake. Sapphire. Green barrel. Sure. Alright, so I think that's all we need to do for there. But like I said, I need to make sure that there isn't actually something to do in the sacred forest, which actually there is. So this is actually the very important, if you want to actually recruit Ernest. This one's a very, very important one, because if you don't actually see this scene, you'll never be able to actually recruit Ernest. Now, of course, if you only want Opera and you do not want Ernest, no problem. Just don't see this particular scene, because this will make it so then you will be able to come across him later on in the story, basically.
What is that thing?
Well, what's it look like? My ship ran out of fuel, and this is where I crash landed. The thing's totaled, of course, so now I'm stuck here.
That makes 2 of us then.
Oh, the same thing happened to you, Claude? I figured I had at least half a chance of getting back home with you, but I guess not.
Sorry.
Oh, you don't have to apologize.
What are you two talking about, Claude?
So apparently, if you were Raina, this might be all hush-hush.
Oh, it's nothing. Just some personal things.
All right. So that is the scene you have to see, like I said, in order to recruit Ernest. I am looking to recruit him, at least in this particular walkthrough, but if you weren't interested in getting Ernest, then you didn't have to do this. Not at all. Although, do you ever have to do anything that I'm showing you guys? No. but hopefully it'll make everything easier for you. That's kind of always what I'm going for. So next thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and head back to Liqueur City, because that is where we will be able... So this is where we're going to be able to go ahead and continue on. Now the next place we do need to go to is Linga, and so let's go ahead and just start heading there. Okay, apparently I lied. I want to see if I can actually... Not Hilton, sorry, Harley. I think I want to go ahead and head to the fish collector, see if I've actually have caught enough fish for the next one, or at least find out how many more I need. What are you doing today? I want to see the rewards list, mostly because I need to find out how many I still need. Ooh, alright, so I need... Okay, I need 5 more, which means best of luck to you, which means I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do this I guess we can do combat skills. I don't know if I'll be able to get this until we actually go to one of the other continents that's in here. So yeah. Okay, we need that one. And for her, we just need to start putting lots of stuff on her. Okay, how are we doing on that? Okay, so we got her up more to training, which is of course always a good thing. Let's see, I guess I can put him in crafting, although I should really do fishing for him, and familiar, because why not? For her, let's go ahead and have her riding at 10. I really don't need her to start learning pickpocketing, although I keep forgetting to actually do replication. Oh well. Challenge mission, reach riding level 10, inflict status ailments on enemies 10 times. So that was what I was waiting for. So I guess, say that. So what does that mean now? I guess, okay, we'll go ahead and head back to Liqueur town. Why? Because I need to save here. And I'm going to show you guys, of course, how to get Claude's really, really good weapon. I saved here because I am going to show you guys how to do it, but then I will more than likely have to go ahead and basically reset my save point so that I can actually get the actual sword I'm looking for, or at least the sword with the factors that I want on it. So the first thing that we're going to do is this Deadly Edge, which is the thing that we did get from Ganji. Is it the best weapon? No. But we can actually go ahead and we'll be customizing it twice. So the first time we're going to go ahead and just do a Mithril. And we got the Blade of Minos. So, is that really good? It's better than the Deadly, the whatever it was, because that other one was only 222, I think it was. So the Blade of Minos is definitely better than that blade, but I am not done yet. So I am going to go ahead and save this. But I didn't get a factor, but it's also not the last one I'm going to do. I just did that one because I would have to go ahead and do that same step over and over and over again. And what we're going to do is we're going to customize another Mithril. And we've got the weapon that we're looking for, which is the Arterna. This is a very, very powerful sword. Now the other one was only 1200 and something or other. Now this one attack is 1600. Of course it gives better hit, crits, and guts. Now, the only bad thing is, well, let's go ahead and look at the effect in this. Launch stars as additional attacks during normal attacks. So for me, this is actually great. Not only do I have the meteor ring, which will give a +1 attack, this one will automatically give you multiples anyway. So that's great. Now, I am going to go ahead and restart my basically go back to my save, and basically what I'm going to do is I am going to get a better effect on here, a better factor I should say. Just like the Sylvance, that one has a factor of paralysis. I'm going to continue to reset my game until I got something that I want. Now the one that I'm actually going to want in this game is I am going to want it to be the one that actually when I hit something I'll get HP. So that's what I'll be looking for. So I will go ahead and leave you guys here. So I will say have a great day, whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys. Have a great one. And stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!